Hello, this is Mr. Bojack, and today we're going to be tearing down the Spry Plus. I don't know if you ever had this problem before, but sometimes the Spry Plus will go into its own little fickle whirl, and you'll get this problem. Uh-oh, don't have no battery. Let me put a battery in, and remove the SD card. Let's remove it. So we're going to remove the SD card. And so we're going to do a complete tear down. What this one is there's a pinch wire on the inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it up. We're going to tear the drone down. I'm going to show you how to remove all the screws and where all the screws are located. So we're going to start here. You're going to remove your propellers. Once you remove your propellers, you're going to remove all four propellers. And if it's counterclockwise, you know, you just want to take them all the way off. That's one. It's gonna be sort of kind of like a little long video, maybe 15-20 minutes. It takes me normally about 15 to 20 minutes to tear one down. So you can have the time and you're looking and you want to know how to go inside and fix things inside your Spry. You know, this is the tutorial to tell you what to do. So as you can see, we're removing all four propellers. Just gonna take them all off. Now, if you already know how to do all of this, you're more than welcome to just fast forward through the video. This video is for people that don't know how to remove or install propellers. So everything that I'm doing, you know, I'm not speeding it up, but you can fast forward to the parts where you don't know about or you're trying to learn about. So we're just going to tear it, like I said, we're going to tear it down. This one needs a screen replaced. And it needs a heat sink in it. So we're going to tear that down. We're going to replace the screen. We're going to, excuse me, where'd you go? Yeah, I always do this on the surface so that you know where everything is. Okay, now we have the propellers removed. The first thing we're going to do is this is what I use. Take your lid to your Spry Plus and you set it to the side because you have to deal with very small screws. So first we're going to start with removing these two. Now once you remove these two screws, just place them someplace where they won't be there. Now, the smaller screw on the front, please use a fine tip to remove the two smaller screws on the nose. And try to get a magnetic one. I need to invest in a magnetic screwdriver because I drop these things. Well, not now. I'm used to just taking them apart. So there's no problem with taking them apart now. So first removal is the nose. When you take it, grab it from the front, the top, and lean forward. Now, you see the little ridge? You want to make sure you keep that seal in the groove. Don't take it off. You don't need to remove the seal. Just leave the seal there. Okay. Now, here's where everybody get lost. So, this is where I hope we're all on the same page. You take a nice, stiff Phillips head screwdriver, small. You place in the holes. You're gonna have to play with these a little bit because they're stiff. Sometimes you gotta put a little oomph into them. to get them off, but they'll come out. They're a little tough. That's okay. So now be sure that when you put these back in, you make sure that you put them together tight. Make sure that they're in tight. Okay, 2. Like I said, they're in there pretty tight. Sometimes you got to put a little pressure on them, get a good grip to take them out. We're going to get it. Oh, I think I'm tightening. Maybe if I go the other way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Gonna have to get a little oomph on there. Like I said, these are your most toughest screws in this whole teardown. These are your 4 toughest screws. So be sure you have a nice, good tip Phillips head when you do this, so that you don't strip the screws. That's on the inside. And now we got one more. Okay. Okay. So now that you have those screws removed and you have the feet removed, you're going to turn over. Make sure everything is there. Make sure you don't have an SD card in. All that will blah, blah, blah. Now, with the drone face down, face up, the top is on your level on your desk. Only twist on the bottom screws. Do not twist on the top screws because they're grooved. They're grooved together so that the top doesn't spin. And also, when you remove, make sure that there are rubber clips. See, there are rubber seals on each one. Make sure that you have those, that you remove those rubber seals and keep them on the screws. We're almost done. And as you see, once you remove all the 4 from the 2 from each arms, then you only have 4 that's holding the Spry Plus together. And the two in the middle, they're pretty deep. So if you have like a little extension, a little short extension like I do, it's just best to just put the tip in there, get them screwed up and screwed out. Okay, now we're going to take our screws. Be sure you have all of them. Okay, now, from my looks, I have 1 rubber band, 2 rubber bands. So what I do is before I even pull them apart, I always check 1 missing, 2 missing. So I take my screwdriver, I go in and I find those missing rubber bands, those missing seals, and I put them back on. Because you always want to make sure you have these seals, because these seals are very important. They're so that no water can get in between, get through the crevices of the drone. So you always want to make sure that you have these seals. So once you got that, now you're gonna have some screws that don't fall out, but that's okay because they're sitting in the drone. Just make sure that you keep an eye on them. Now, here's our part. So we're going to tear apart now. So we're gonna pull here, catch, pull here. Now, once you pull apart, now I don't want you to snatch it, okay? As you will notice, your antennas is still connected. So what you do, take your thumb and just push it out. We're gonna grind her on out of there. So we get her loose. Sometimes she's a little tricky, but you know, she'll come out. Bow. So now you got that loose. Now you have your camera. Now you have your camera and you have your, now you have your camera and you have, well, camera is unplugged, it unplugged itself. Always remember, if you put it down and you have it there together, camera first, DVR second. So we're gonna unplug the DVR, and now, there you have it. Your Spry Plus is ready to be worked on. Now, also too, so remember, when you take this apart, this wiring here, you always want to make sure that nothing, when I say nothing is pinching or in the way, you always want to make sure that you want to make sure that your ribbon cables are all right. You want to make sure everything is okay. So you see a complete breakdown of the Spry Plus. I'm going to go ahead and do the repairs on this one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this taught you on how to do some things with the Spry Plus. As you see, it's very basic on the inside, like I've been telling you guys since I've been doing my reviews. It's just like a 5-inch on the inside. As you notice, 4 ESCs, 4 motors, 1 flight controller, 1 camera, 1 DVR. This is a very, very simple drone to operate on, to work on. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My website is up. It's called Mr. Bojack's Drone Tech. That's www.mrbojacksdronetech.com. If you need any parts, I sell all the parts. Anything that you would need for the Spry Plus or Splash Drone 3, I sell all the parts. I thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and have a great, great, great day. Thank you very much.